What's with shows and being good in the beginning, dragging in the middle, and then being good at the end? Okay, hi, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video I will be recommending TV shows. You guys do not know this already, I am very big on TV shows. Like, I think I mentioned in my first ever video that I've watched so many TV shows, and I've watched some of them multiple times. That's how like big on TV shows I am. And yeah, so for today I'm going to be suggesting shows and telling you the location of where to find those shows, because I like looking out for y'all, and what better thing to do during quarantine than start new shows. So today I'm going to be giving you guys some new shows. Now these are shows that I've personally watched and I enjoyed, so this is why I'm recommending them to you. I even have the rating of the shows. I'm like, it's like 1 out of 10 how I would score the shows. So this is all my preference. This is my opinion. This is why I like the show. Without further ado, here's the video. Number one thing with shows for me is the acting and the production skills. I really pay attention to production when it comes to shows, and majority of the shows that I picked have great production and good storylines. So I'm gonna start off by giving you guys some sci-fi shows to watch. Show that I watched, it has a lot of seasons, bear with me now. It's called Supernatural. Now Supernatural is about two brothers that like hunt monsters, demons and stuff like that. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to give it away, but it's a really good show. It has like 15 seasons maybe. I didn't look up the seasons of these shows, but this is a longer show, and it's on Netflix right now. I rated this show an 8 out of 10. It's pretty good. There are like, when it comes to long shows, there's always going to be a moment where it's like,
oh, I'm so tired, like I'm over it or whatever.
So that's why I gave it an 8 out of 10, but it's a pretty good show, like I recommend. So the next show that I'm going to be recommending, which is sci-fi, is The Originals. I love that show. I love the characters and everything. So The Originals is about the original vampires. It's a spin-off of Vampire Diaries. The Originals, I gave it a 10 out of 10 because I love that show. I mean, but yeah, you can find this show on Netflix. I'm sorry if you guys don't have a Netflix account, because all these shows that I'm listing are basically on Netflix. You don't need to really watch Vampire Diaries to understand The Originals. There are some characters that may be in The Originals, but I feel like you don't necessarily need to watch Vampire Diaries to get The Original. There's another spin-off which I have included in this list because you can't just include one, you have to include all three. The other spin-off is The Legacies, and it's kind of a newer show. Like, there's 2 seasons and I think it's pretty good. Legacy is still on, I think. Don't quote me on that. Hopefully, because I like it. Now The Legacy is a spin-off of The Originals, and it's about a supernatural school. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Now with Legacies, I gave that an 8 out of 10. It's pretty good. I do think that it's better than Vampire Diaries. Sorry. So if I had to rank all 3, it would be The Originals, Legacy, then Vampire Diaries. Sorry if you're a Vampire Diaries fan, but like I said, this is my opinion. This is what I like. So another one is The Haunting of Hill House. It's pretty good. The Haunting of Hill House is about a family that gets haunted in a house. That's all I'm gonna say. But it's a really good show. I gave that a 10 out of 10. It is on Netflix, and it's more so, it's like a scary show. So I'm gonna say that it's like scary sci-fi, because like I put under sci-fi because it has ghosts, and it has 1 season, but they just announced that they're coming up with another season, so that's good. The last show for sci-fi is American Horror Story. I feel like these are like popular shows that I'm like suggesting, but they're good. And if you haven't watched it yet, you should, because they're that good of a show. American Horror Story, I gave a 10 out of 10 depending on the season. Now, American Horror Story is one of those shows that they change themes, they change characters every season, which I really like because it really shows the actors acting skills and like the variety that they can do. So I really enjoy American Horror Story. It is a sci-fi for the most part. It is sci-fi. Depending on the season, like I said, they have different themes each season, but I really do enjoy it. It is on Netflix. American Horror Story also have like great actors in it. Actors that like kind of came from nothing and became like really big and got a lot of attention. So I love American Horror Story. Alright, now I think that's it with sci-fi. We're gonna move over to drama. I don't really watch a lot of drama, so for drama shows, and it is Euphoria. I love Euphoria. Like, that is a good show, and it is definitely a drama show because there's a lot going on in the show. It is about a teen dealing with a drug addiction, and it has Zendaya. She does amazing in this show, y'all. So she's nominated for an Emmy because of this show, and it is really good. Like, it's a good show. I will say that it is a bit explicit. You just gotta watch it. That's all I'm gonna give away, but you just gotta watch it. It's a good show. And I gave it a 10 out of 10. It is on HBO, I think. Yeah, it's on HBO. So the next show that I'll be recommending is Degrassi. Now, when I talk about like shows with a lot of seasons, this show has so many seasons. I'm actually currently watching Degrassi still. I think I mentioned that a long time ago, but I'm still watching it. Degrassi is about a high school, and they give their characters like high school like teen problems like pregnancy, suicide, and basically drama and all this stuff. And it's a really good show. It like started in the 80s, and I think it ended 2012 maybe, I don't remember, but it ended a while ago. I gave Degrassi a 10 out of 10, and all of their seasons are on YouTube. Actually, they decided to post everything on there. Everything up until season 14 I think is on YouTube, and then I think there's 2 seasons on Netflix. My next genre, which is the last genre of shows I'll be talking about, is mystery. Okay, so one was Bates Motel, which is on Netflix, and I gave it an 8 out of 10. Now, Bates Motel is, do you know the Psycho story with the guy and the mom, and they have like a weird relationship and then something happens? I'm not gonna go too into it, but that's basically what Bates Motel is. It's about a boy who lives with his mom, and they kind of have this strange relationship, and then there's like, he's a psycho or something like that. It's kind of like that. What did I say? Did I say American Psycho? Do you know the Psycho story? I think I did. Okay, so another show, mystery, is Teen Wolf. I love Teen Wolf. I've watched Teen Wolf twice already, and it's about a teen wolf. It's about high school, and this boy, he turns into a wolf, and it's basically just him trying to get through his high school years being a wolf and supernatural things happening in that town. So yeah, it is a really good show. I think it's on Prime. I don't know, I gotta look. But yeah, now that has a decent amount, I guess it has like a decent amount of seasons too, but this show is funny as well. That's what a lot of shows are lacking. It has humor. So yeah, it may be a long show, but you won't get tired of the characters because it has like that humor and also that character development. The last show that I will be recommending, I gave Teen Wolf 10 out of 10. So the last show that I'll be recommending is Gotham. Gotham is a show about Batman. Okay, so it's basically him trying to develop into Batman, and it's basically talking about Gotham City and the crime and like the supernatural things happening and this and that. It's more so about like what's his name? Two-Face, Harvey, and George? What is his name? Oh, James Gordon, right? It's Harvey Dent and James Gordon. So the show is mostly about them and facing Gotham's crime and like supernatural things that's happening. And yeah, it has like it has like Penguin in there and all that stuff. It's a pretty good show. And I gave that a 9 out of 10. It's on Netflix. Like I said, these aren't all the shows that I've watched. I've watched a numerous amount of shows, but these are just ones that I can find access to. And if you do not have a Netflix account, I am sorry. You might want to get that, especially during quarantine, because there ain't nothing else to do but star shows. If you like this video, please like, comment your favorite characters in those shows if you've seen them, and your favorite season maybe. Yeah, if it's American Horror Story, please tell me your favorite season, because I'm very curious about that. I have debates with my friends about American Horror Story, and I would love to see what your favorite seasons are. I like season 1. I actually don't even know like the order. I like Murder House, I like Coven, and then I liked Apocalypse, which is, I think that was the previous season. Yeah, so thank you for watching this video. Follow me on all my social media, Angel_Halo17, Twitter, this is Angel17. Alright, I'll see you guys next Friday, and bye.